Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded, my name is Tom, and first up today we got an update on Dellor, which there are only two things we previously didn't know. So first, he posted a tweet longer with a response from Twitch on his ban appeal, which very simply says, the ban will remain permanent. As well, what streaming platform he'll go to next? Well, now Dellor has done a short test stream on YouTube, which he hit an incredible 20,000 viewers, of which in comparison to his Twitch peak viewership takes second place. That being said, by the looks of his top Twitch stream, he did get hosted, so it wasn't natural viewership. And just before we start today's video, I got to tell you about our sponsor for today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. For those who don't know, Raid Shadow Legends is a brand new collection RPG game that is taking the mobile gaming landscape by storm. The game has already been downloaded by over 10 million players worldwide and has over 300,000 reviews with a perfect score on Google Play. And the best part, it is completely free to play. Check out the amazing graphics and details on those champions. There is over 400 champions to collect and over 1 million variations thanks to all those unique abilities. You have the ability to personally customize and choose artifacts and design a unique mastery build for each hero. The game is growing super fast and the highly anticipated new Faction Wars feature is now live. There is also a new awesome rewards program for new players, which you'll get a reward every day for your first 90 days. So if you're interested in any of this, go to the video description, click the special links and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as a part of the new players program to start your journey. Again, thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video, and let's get right into the news. And we begin today with one that comes from Trihex, who has announced he's had his run banned from AGDQ for something that happened back in 2018, when he said the homophobic F word on stream. He did originally receive a Twitch ban for this. I reference you to episode 69, where we found out through a Reddit comment that he called his friend that was in the room with him this word, and he was very apologetic afterwards. So Trihex has now posted to his Discord saying, "It comes with great sadness to inform you all I can't be a part of AGDQ 2020. The Mario Maker 2 block was accepted, but I also found out apparently I'm suspended from being a part of any submissions conveniently until after AGDQ 2020. Incredibly tilting news, not much I can do. The Super Mario Maker team is trying to scramble a replacement runner, but they may have to drop one of theirs for the 4v4 to become a 3v3 with an additional commentator." Then finishing up with saying that he can still go to the event, but because he can't be a part of any of the events, there isn't much of a reason to. Then we come on to Tuesday with Knut, who has also received a suspension for something he did during a sponsored poker stream last week. So first, here is the clip.
Andy, I found some girls for you.
I like how he walks in the room and says, Andy! I like how that's up.
Someone to sit around the table. It's the Raj Patel like he does.
Yeah, we're gonna do a King of the Hill right now. I guess.
We need
What's
some
up?
chairs.
Okay. I guess right there.
Okay, we need a
got it.
chair.
Green one back, please. Nothing not doing with the green ones.
Where should we put them? Like.
Now, originally no one knew why he received that ban because there isn't anything inherently wrong about that clip. And it wasn't until Friday where Knut found out and released an apology that we found out. He has posted a tweet longer about this. I am going to shorten it. So from the top, Knut posted, "I would like to sincerely apologize for those who are uncomfortable with or offended by what happened on a recent stream of mine. I'd also like to clarify some things in light of that. During the stream, I decided to see if I could find some women to join us as spectators. I ventured out of the hotel to see if I could find anyone else to join the stream. The first people I ran into were two trans women that I had talked to the day before, and I asked if they'd like to join us each at the poker table. They asked to be paid $20 for each of their time. The two women stayed for about 20 minutes, I then paid them, and they thanked me and asked if I'd like them to stay a little longer. We then had a friendly parting of ways, and I believe no harm at all was done unto any party involved. My chat was not being moderated at the time, and I take full responsibility for that, and regret that some of the comments made in chat were unkind and insensitive." So here I decided to go through the chat logs for this stream. The chat was generally memes and jokes, but there were people that went a bit overboard and definitely said things that shouldn't have been said. These are just a few of the examples. As well, Knut saying that there was no moderation. I found 4 mods online before, during and after these events, but continuing the tweet longer, my intention that evening was to have a good time on stream and to create some social content. It was most certainly not to exploit or single out these women for their profession, nor for their gender. In hindsight, these were misguided and I should have foreseen how this situation might have been perceived, and I apologise for that. Again, I apologise to anyone who might have been offended, as well to Twitch staff. And the last update comes from his Discord where he told us the ban is 30 days, and the ban reason was most likely for what was being said in chat. but Knut hasn't given the exact definition. Then following on from the streamer MissPuffins Cookshop. This first one comes from last week, where a user in her chat was trying to convince her to flash her stream, saying, if no one reports, we're safe, we're the usual, so a quick flash sounds good, ?
Oh, I have such bad anxiety today, too. This is nice. Actually, today I can watch myself. And I missed it. I was reading USU.
So this was then posted to Reddit and received over 10,000 upvotes, of which she received a 24-hour ban. I didn't cover that one last week, but she decided to do the same thing again this week, but this time she received a 3-day ban, and therefore is now unbanned again. The ban of course being for sexual content, but there is no clip this time. Most of this week has been filled up by this following one that comes from Blizzard and the Hearthstone scene this week, which begins last Sunday when a player decided to share his political views on the protests that are currently going on in Hong Kong. One key factor from this clip is that recently masks have become banned in Hong Kong. So this Hearthstone player BlitzChung was on the Taiwanese Hearthstone stream and said, "Liberate Hong Kong, revolution of our age," which was him showing his support for these protests.
你就讲完那8个字，然后导播我们就结束，我们就什么也都不要聊了。然后你随时可以开始，头先低下来。
光复香港，时代革命。
导播可以切回来了。
好，导播谢谢。
谢谢。好。
After this, they went to an ad break, restarted, took down the stream, and completely removed any clip from the stream. Afterwards, BlitzChung had all of his prize money for this season changed to $0. He also received a ban from the season and a 12-month suspension from the professional Hearthstone games until October 5th, 2020. On top of that, the 2 casters in the clip were also fired, and the reason Blizzard gave was for engaging in any act that, in Blizzard's sole discretion, offends a portion or group of the public or otherwise damages Blizzard's image. But it didn't end there. We then come on to this Wednesday when an American university did the same thing in protest against Blizzard.
It's game over. That it is. The suspense won't last any longer. They do draw the second divine spirit.
Once again, they decided to cut away from the offending content, but this time, there was no punishment. This entire week has been filled with opinions from other streamers, but ultimately they can all be summarized with, Blitz and the casters have been mistreated, Blizzard, please undo what you've done to them. Because this is censorship of people and their political opinions on Hong Kong and China. But now I want to come on to Saturday and Blizzard's statement about the whole thing. The statement is very long, but the main points say that BlitzChung decided to use his segment in the competition to express his political views. That's why action was taken against him. Blizzard have decided to give Blitz his prize money, and the suspension has been reduced to 6 months for him as well as the casters. And that is all I'm going to cover for this one. And the last one for today is an update on the Maximilianmus story from episode 122. If you don't know about that story, the gist is a YouTuber known as MaxamilianMus has been using the streamer Weast and his name to annoy and harass various streamers on Twitch. If you're not up to date on that story, I'll leave a link at the end of the video to episode 122, you can just skip to 6 minutes in. So the update is, Weast has posted to his Twitter, just reposting this in case any streamers are coming to my Twitter concerned that I'm a POS. Looks like this sad little boy is back at it again. Underneath this, he retweets the previous tweets which I've previously covered, alongside an image from Max's Discord saying, go here and say Weast raid, and then say transphobic things like you're a male. It's kind of crazy that Max just took a month break from this and now he's just repeating previous drama. But then Weast finishes this one up with a personal apology to Bloody and any other streamer who has been affected by this. And so that's actually it for the video today. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, I'm going to be in the voice channel for the next few hours, so come and say hi if you want. But that's it for the video today. I want to thank you all for watching as normal, and I hope to see you in the next one.